Thanks, everybody. I really wish I could be there. I really wanted to experience the conference with you all and to visit Malta. I've never been, but I hear it's a beautiful place. So I hope you've all had a great conference and enjoyed meeting one another. That's the best thing about conferences, in my view. So I feel like I've missed out on that, but and I will get to more about that importance of social connection later. Can you all hear me okay? Great. Okay. It's very weird talking to a room like this, I have to say. Right. So I'm going to talk to you about the future of work and what I thought about how best to talk about this research. I thought actually the best thing I could do would be to talk about what it's like to work on this topic from inside a big tech company like Microsoft. So I've spent most of my career working in big tech companies. I started out as a summer intern at Apple. I then moved on to Xerox PARC and Europark. Then I worked for HP Labs for a while. And I've now spent the last 18 years of my life. It's a bit shocking to think it's been 18 years at Microsoft. So as I say, I want to present quite a high level talk to give you a sense of what it's like to work as an HCI specialist in big tech, but also talk about how it's possible to have a real impact in the world as an HCI researcher. So to do this, I'm going to cover some of the work I've been doing in the last 2.5 years on trying to understand, predict, and shape the future of work through HCI research. And my hope is that I might be able to inspire some of you to work on this topic, because we need sort of all hands on deck to try and get this right. By the way, I can't see if there are people online, but I'm assuming that somebody is watching for comments and hand raising, either during the talk or afterwards. So let's hope my slides advance. So far they aren't. Oh, there we are. Okay, perfect. So in my years in industry, I've worked on lots of different aspects of human-centered technology, but the pandemic really changed my focus and the efforts of many in the research many of the researchers in my company. Basically, it was sharpening our efforts on reinventing the future of work. And one of my roles was to lead that research. During the pandemic, of course, everything was shaken up, everything was disrupted. And of course, this had a huge impact on Microsoft too, not just in terms of our own employees and how our own workers were responding, but also it made the company really shaken up in terms of thinking about how do we design for the future work that's coming now, because it looks way different to what we were designing for. And